This Trae Young and Patrick Beverly situation somehow turned back into a Patrick Beverly and Brandon Jennings beef. When BJ went off on Pat Bell for his comments he had about Trae Young, and if you know the history between BJ and Pat, then you know that BJ been waiting for this moment.
The 24th is the last day, right?
Yeah.
Training camp starts.
I'll be waiting at midnight.
Mr. B, did they also have Big Macs and other Happy Meals and other things available for y'all in addition to the bread?
We'll be waiting at midnight. He better make that team. He should have signed with Houston.
You saying
Let's
why?
play. Let's play. Let's go. Let's play this.
Yeah, why can't he talk, man?
Let's give this nigga some more content. He like content.
But he an NBA player. He can't talk about this stuff?
About All-Star Weekend and why they not playing hard?
Yeah, why
How
can't
you
he
gonna
talk
talk about an All-Star Weekend you ain't never been in? Come sit on the couch with me. Shut up. Don't talk about that shit. Come sit over here with us. Come sit over here with me and Nick and them. You ain't never been an All-Star. Don't talk about what it takes to be an All-Star. We missed that. We missed it. I missed it too. Come on. Come sit over here with us. Come talk shit with us. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I originally wasn't going to react to what Brandon Jennings had to say about Patrick Beverly. That was until Pat Bell responded.
You know, Brandon, he's just trying to get someone riled up. His whole personality, the way he speaks, his energy is very different than it was in the beginning of the summer. I didn't feel any of that, rebuttaling with emotion, So I think he wants a response, and I'm not going to give it to him. He doesn't count.
And I agree with Pat. Like, Brandon, when it was time for you to have that energy, this is how you sounded.
Like, he's just tapping me on my shoulder trying to buy his way in. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, we're not talking to you right now. So to throw $100K in my face when the pot is already at 500,000 and you want to play one-on-one because you ain't invited because your numbers don't meet the standards, don't talk that with me, man. I'm not playing you one-on-one. I don't want to play that type of basketball. Your game ain't sexy enough. I don't want to play football.
And if I'm going to be completely honest, I really want to see Pat and BJ play one-on-one. I know Pat is fresh out the league, but BJ be popping like he still got it. And the crazy thing is, BJ really used to be like that. But what really caught my attention during his Pat Beverly pod episode was when he asked his co-host, Rome, if he had said anything wrong in his original statements about Trae Young. You know, him basically saying that Trae Young points and assist stats are inflated and that they are empty stats because he gets scored on the most. And that Trae Young doesn't have the right to talk to him because he hasn't won enough and don't have the same amount of playoff experience than him. Check this out.
I'm going to ask you, did anything I said was a lie or wrong? And I think you're a fair guy.
I mean, it wasn't, it's like you argued the points that you could win. You know what I mean? And he argued the points that he could win,
I never made it about me and him personally.
Though it did feel like that.
Yeah, but it was never that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you were here when I did the take. It all started because open run, me speaking about do All-Stars play hard in the All-Star game. And he said, let us speak for himself. Like, I wasn't even, talking to him. I ain't gonna say Bud interrupted, but he had something to say.
It's like an argument of era versus era, where the inverse of it's just never going to happen. We're never going to see era versus era. They're like, oh, well, you have to take a team to the playoffs.
But I've won playoff games.
Exactly.
Right, so I get to the playoffs and, Giannis is out, Dame is out. We win against Indiana. Double-double. Actually, it's only me, Chris Paul, and John Stockton. At 30-some years old.
That is a great point in your favor if you pull up that game.
Now, Rome makes a good point. When people are arguing, it's natural for someone to argue the points that's favorable to them. Like Patrick Beverly questioning if Trae Young would have made it to the NBA if he had to take the same path that Pat did to make it to the league. But on the flip side, you can champion Trae Young for doing what he did at such an early age and working himself into a position so he wouldn't have to take that path. And going to a college program that favored his skill set that allowed him to become a lottery pick. Again, like I said in a video I made yesterday, comparing Pat career to Trae career is like comparing apple to oranges, because what Pat Beverly brings to a team doesn't always show up on a stat sheet, but it's beneficial to that team. And what Trae Young is going to bring to a team is his scoring and passing ability. What Trae Young do for the Atlanta Hawks is so important, because if Trae Young have a bad game, the Hawks is most likely going to lose that game. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Should Brandon Jennings play Pat Beverly one-on-one? And whose side are y'all on between Trae Young and Pat Beverly?